What up, it's your boy Dvrth back at it again with another video, and today we're here with Chainsaw Man official trailer 2. I think, and don't take my word for it because trailers confuse me sometimes, the way they come out. But I think we did a reaction to the first Chainsaw Man trailer. I don't know how many trailers or previews, whatever they're called, have been out since then, but this is the most recent one, I think. And I've been kind of blind to Chainsaw Man for a while, mostly because this is a show that I'm interested in because as I probably explained in the first video, I picked up the manga years ago, I believe. Like a long time ago. I didn't read it, but it seemed really like the name just popped out at me. I was like, what the fuck is a Chainsaw Man? Like, there had never been something that just caught my eye so quickly. And ever since not reading it, because I was like, yo, this shit just seems like really interesting. I don't want to read it because I like anime more than manga. Wow. So I was like, yo, I can wait. I got patience. I'm sure that there will be an anime for this eventually, right? So fast forward a couple years, anime gets announced, we're here now. I have no idea what this anime is about. I can't even explain to you what I think this anime is about to be about. So I'm going into this completely blind, and this is me after like seeing the trailer like a couple years a while ago, right? I still have no idea what this trailer is about. So we're gonna hop straight into this, see what we have in store, and I don't expect to know any more than I knew coming into this video, but it's gonna be cool. Real quick, I turned off the closed captions. I saw that there were closed captions. I turned them off mostly because I don't want to. I want to know as little about the story as possible, so I just turned off closed captions. I don't want to know anything about it. I just want to see. I'm just here for the aesthetics, and just to vibe with it. So we're gonna hop straight into it. If you haven't already, subscribe, like, comment, all the other YouTube stuff. If you're a lurker, I appreciate you too. And I guess if you have any more suggestions, some come from the Discord, so we have a Discord for that if you want to join that. Also, just to talk more anime and stuff like that. And you can also just comment below or send it to my social medias. The link for all of that is going to be in the description below, so go check that out. So with all that being said, because I really hate intros, let's just get our headphones and make sure they're on. Them bitches is on, and let's just get into it. Also, I believe Mappa is... Bitch! Alexa, shut the fuck up. I heard that. Back to this. Let me restart it, because, see, Alexa was tripping. These...
13年前、アメリカで銃を使った大きなテロが起こったの。
Get fuck?
その日に銃の悪魔が現れた。
This anime does seem really... Oh, fuck, okay.
夢くらい。
This anime does seem really dark and gritty, though. That's what I can extrapolate from it. She's a... Oh, God, she's so fucking bad. I see her everywhere. She is bad. Jeez. The animation looks incredible, too. I believe Mappa does this. Animation is crazy. What the fuck? Shit, yeah, I can definitely expect this to be dark. What we got going on? Is that it?
デンジ君は人間だけど、悪魔になることができるんだ。
Okay, I don't know a lot of... What the... I don't know a lot of anime. I don't know a lot of Japanese, but I think she said something about Denji is human, but he's also a devil. Oh. What the... Oh, this looks fucking... This looks fucking sick. That fucking transformation was sickening. This shit's about to be fucking hard. And this shit coming out October. I forgot about that. That shit looked hard. You have no fucking idea. You have no fucking idea. I love this shit, right? If you've been a sub for long enough, or if you've been a lurker long enough, you know that I love horror elements in anything. It doesn't matter what it is. I just love horror elements, the dark, the gritty, you know, blood, guts, dark shit. I love it. And originally, like I said, I picked up the I picked up the manga because it seemed like it just exuded that energy that I love about some of my favorite works of art. And all throughout like me being like, oh yeah man, you know, I'm waiting for Chainsaw Man to come out, you know, I'm sure I don't know anything about it, but shit, it's gonna be hard. I was hoping when the anime was made, I knew it had to get an animated adaptation. I was hoping that they could, if anything, that they could capture how dark the story seemed to me from a outsider's perspective, somebody who doesn't know what's going on, or like anything about the, you know, what it's about or anything, or what the feel of it was. I was just going in saying this is what it seems like it's going to be like, and dear God, it is. I mean, the animation obviously is incredible. There is without a doubt, this is extremely incredible or impressive animation. Of course, you know, when it comes to trailers and stuff, they are going to show you the most hype and the most polished points of the show. There's not going to be a lot of oh, let's show them the downtime where like the animation doesn't look as great, you know. They're not going to show that. But I believe, and correct me if I'm wrong, because sometimes I can be a little stupid, I believe Mappa is doing this, doing the animation for this show. And dear God, and it's just, you know, once again, correct me if I'm wrong, it just looks like Mappa has their fingerprints all over this. But if it is Mappa, what they are doing with this animation is incredible from what I'm seeing, at least. You know, when the show comes out, and whether it's good or not, we'll see. But from what I'm seeing right now, they are hitting the fucking nail on the head. I'm going to assume that like people who are like long-time fans of the manga, and like they read it over and over and over, and like, oh, it's so fucking cool, you know, all this other shit, I'm going to assume that they share the same sentiment. You know, seeing this and going, oh, they just nailed how dark it and gritty the show can be, and how like crazy the show can be. They're killing it. They are killing it. Another thing is, I don't really know what kind of music the show is going to have. Once again, if you've been a subscriber for long enough, or you've been following my channel for long enough, you know that music makes or breaks a show for me. I need good music. It don't gotta be some orchestral, insane, you know, piece to your music. You know, it doesn't have to have Vogel in config, or whatever that song's called from Attack on Titan, or it doesn't have to be like a Yusei run. But dear God, give me something good, you know. Give me something good, something to really auditorially chew on. So I'm hoping that the music, while being good, it reflects that dark and gritty tone that I'm seeing on the screen. this shit just looks real. This shit looks really good. Now, real quick, as I said, I'm not sure. This show to me is one of the most hype, like, for me, or one of the most hype shows for me because of how little I know about it. And like most shows, I go into it and kind of knowing, okay, this show is about superheroes, or this show is about this. The most I know about this show is that this guy turns into a chainsaw. Why? Why? Right? Like, what? For why? So, going into this show, this is one of the very few times I can go into a show absolutely not knowing a damn thing. And not only that, on top of that, being or anticipating this and not knowing a damn thing for so fucking long. As I said, I picked up the manga years ago. I think it was I don't know when that was. It was years ago. I was like, oh, that shit looks crazy. And now here it is. The characters look cool. I think that's something to like point out. The characters look very zany and crazy. I've seen like art for characters here and there on the internet, because I mean, you just really can't escape that. That's one thing that you won't be able to escape, is like when characters are cool, you're gonna see a lot of fan art of it, especially with the type of stuff that I have on my Twitter. Yeah, you're gonna see a lot of fan art of it. So the characters look really cool. They all seem like they have some type of individuality. They don't just seem like they're just like run of the mill, like black hair, and you know, some of them do, of course, but you know, they seem interesting. The characters seem interesting. I am, however, there's one thing that I am afraid of. Not really afraid of, but anxious about, is the story. I'm sure that the animation is going to be incredible. I'm sure that the animation is going to, I'm sure that Mappa is going to knock it out of the park when it comes to fight scenes or just like regular atmosphere and stuff like that. The trailer has told me that much. Me not knowing anything about the story makes me wonder, how good is it? How good will it be adapted? Will I resonate? Will it be one of those shows where it's just like, oh, you know, it's some cool shit happens, and like there's not much to the story except for some cool shit happens. So, you know, something like Demon Slayer or Jujutsu Kaisen to an extent, which is not bad. You know, Demon Slayer is not a horrible anime. Very simple, yes, but it's not a horrible anime. Jujutsu Kaisen isn't a horrible anime. It can be boiled down to niggas throwing hands, but it's not a horrible anime. It's pretty good. Those shows are pretty good for what they do. When you delve into something, into like darker themes and tones, I start to expect not a whole bunch from you, but I expect something interesting from you, right? Other than just niggas throwing hands. It could be that. It very well could be that. As I said, I don't know Japanese in the slightest. The most Japanese I know is from what I hear in anime. I've never studied it. I've never learned it. I probably should. It would be interesting. But from what one of the, I don't know who said it, one of the girls said, the red-haired girl, I don't know her name. I think she said something about like Denji is a human, but he is a devil. Once again, please don't flame me. Like I said, please don't flame me. I don't know. I don't know Japanese. But just if that is what she said, just hearing that off brick makes me think, oh, this shit might be kind of interesting. There's some dichotomy to look at in this show. There might be some real interesting things. Like I don't need to go into the show and come out of this show rethinking life or in rethinking the way the world works. It would be cool if it turned out to be like that. It would be cool to turn out to be one of those shows, but I don't need that. If it just wants to be blood, guts, and gore and fights, shit, as long as it look good, cool. But it does interest me that if there is a story there, if there is a really good story there, will they be able to stick the landing or nail the story as well as it seems like they nailed the atmosphere and animation for it. So it's not something where I'm like, oh god, they're gonna fuck it up. It's more of like a an anxiety like in the back of my head. It's like, ooh, but I hope they don't fuck up on the story. Like if there's a story there, please don't fuck up. But I have faith. I have faith. I think this is going to be really, really good. I'm completely sold on this show. Like I said, this is one of the shows. This is probably like one of my most anticipated shows coming up this season, and it is the one show that I have no idea what it's about. Mob Psycho, I understand. My Hero, I understand what's going on. All the other shows, I have a general understanding of what's going to go on. This show, I am completely in the dark, and I am so excited to see what this show holds. Because a lot of the fans, I've seen a lot of the chatter with fans that say this shit's going to be good. This shit is going to be good, and I'm excited. So I think that I have rambled on a little. I say a little too long, but we've had way longer videos than this. But I think I've said all I can say. Probably talking in circles at this point. Yeah, I'll end off by saying I am excited for this show. I am sure this shit's gonna be amazing, and you know, let me know how you feeling about the show as well, because I think a lot of other people are just as excited, if not more excited than me, because you know they've been longtime fans, and I'm just some moron that just stumbled upon it one day and never read it. With all that being said, this looks great. Can't wait. It's not very far off, so I won't have to wait long. So as always, if you haven't already, subscribe, like, comment, all the other YouTube shit. We have if you're a lurker, I appreciate you too. If you have any suggestions or you know what I should watch next, what I should react to next, whatever, we have a Discord that has a suggestion channel where you can also just talk about anime and all the other stuff going on. There's stuff, you know, there's the proper channels and stuff like that for everything that you want to talk about. And we also have like social media, Twitter, whatever, you get the point. We have all that shit. Everything's going to be in the description. So with all that out the way, let me get the fuck out of here. You all, as always, stay amazing, stay safe, and take care of yourselves.